Hi everyone, I am the Sarcastic Sloth, and welcome to my channel. Truth be told, I didn't expect to be making a video so quickly after releasing my Eugenia Cooney petition video yesterday. I'll pop a card up here in case you wish to watch that after this video. But basically, Trisha Paytas has gotten into a conflagration with some guy called Hairbyjay, and if you don't know who that is, I don't blame you. He's not a nice chap, I'll be honest with you. You might wonder, who the hell is this guy? Well, he's Jeffree Star's hairstylist, and a lot of things have been kicking off overnight. So let's get into the details and my thoughts thereof. Let's crack on. So as per usual for all my videos, everything I'm going to be saying on this subject are my own thoughts and opinions on the topic, and if you do not like that, ta-ra! First off, I am going to just say that even though I'm going to be talking about Trisha Paytas, and I am going to be defending her somewhat, I'm just going to put this out here and now. That does not mean I stand by everything that she's ever done. That does not mean that I condone everything that she's ever done. It does not mean that I am ignorant to everything that she's ever done. It just means that in this particular instance, well, quite frankly, she's been bullied by this guy, Hairbyjay. I'm just going to refer to him as Jeffree's hair minion from now on, because as you can probably tell by my tone, I have no respect for this guy whatsoever. I think he's a piece of shit, if I'm being honest. The story is basically Trisha Paytas did a TikTok where she referred to a hairstylist. Very important to say that she didn't actually state who it was that she had a bad experience with. Hair Minion obviously saw this and he was not very pleased. In fact, I'm going to play a snippet of the video just so that you can sort of get a sense as to why I dislike this person as much as I do. So I'll pop that here now.
It was amazing. I was excited to work with her because I think she's a pretty girl when glammed up. Because when she's not glammed up and filters on it, like the looks like the bottom of my shoe after I'd stepped on dog. You get me? I will compare her, but even she could be used to grow grass. That is just there, a waste of foot. That's one load she should have gotten swallowed.
What a charming chap, eh? What a charming chap. I watched this whole live stream that he did where he's basically chewing Trisha out the entire time, being absolutely disgusting, digging in at every personal insecurity that Trisha could possibly have. I have never encountered such rage over something that is really minor as well. So things I want to cover and what he's actually saying and just like point out. Attacked her skin, threatened her, called her a walrus, doxed her business. I may be missing other things as well, but I think those are pretty disgusting things. For those of you who are unaware as well, he's referring to this Las Vegas trip that they took it last year, so in 2020, in which that Trisha said that she was made to feel very uncomfortable. Other people have come out since and said, basically corroborated everything that I just said there, what was being attacked and that she was being slagged off behind her back and that she shouldn't eat as much. What was funny to me is he starts off this video saying that Jeffree's a good person for not sounding off about people, and in particular Trisha in this particular instance. That doesn't make Jeffree a good person, man. If that's the case and then your standard of being a good person is so remarkably low, it kind of explains your entire behavior pattern, quite frankly. If you think that that's being a good person is not slagging someone off as much as you have done previously, oh well then great. Oh, what a fantastic guy he is. What a absolute hero. What a gem in the community. It's disgusting, man. It's disgusting. This whole mean girls bullying mentality that seems to evolve around that group, and there's so many different instances, so many different people's accounts of this thing happening and various other situations that are very similar. If it looks like a banshee, if it screams like a banshee, I'm thinking banshee. Do you know what I mean? It's just like, at this point it's sort of hard to deny this kind of thing. He also went on to say that when he's done with her, she'll be anorexic, like he's going to destroy her. It's almost like Hair Minion couldn't bottle that in anymore. He just had to explode, and explode he did, and he looked like a disgusting human being for having done that. Like I say, with Trisha, she's done all these things. I'm fully aware of that. I am not discounting any of that. But this guy doing that to her, making her feel the way that she did, is not right. It's disgusting. Now, there's been a bit of a back and forth on Twitter between Jeffree and Trisha. These are the tweets from Jeffree. So Jeffree responding to someone basically saying, why would you have this person working for you? You're a professional business owner. Don't have people like that in your life. What he said was so incredibly mean and wrong. He's a little bully and you are better than that. I don't personally agree with Gina there, the person who wrote this. Jeffree goes, I've been in Wyoming and had no idea what was going on. Just catching up now and I'm horrified by what he said. Let's not pretend that I had any part in that. That's debatable. Maybe not that particular incident, but I'm pretty sure he's been talking about that behind his back just from what we said, the number of people who've come out since, and just basically all corroborated the exact same thing. I think what they tried to say here was, imagine if we didn't have social media and no one would know what others did or thought. Exactly, says Jeffree. I've already said my piece to her, and if she ever wants to call or text me back, she will. What Jay said on live was bloody disgusting and does not reflect how I've ever felt. I shouldn't have to say that, but I'm screaming it. Trisha doesn't have to accept the apology. If she's been made to feel uncomfortable throughout the course of that Vegas trip, it felt like she was mocked or excluded in any kind of way, then she doesn't have to accept that at the end of the day. So Trisha Paytas, she said, if you didn't want to be involved in the drama, why is he speaking your name in the video on your behalf? Confirming all the horrid stuff you guys said about me. I have been cool, but he is speaking on your behalf multiple times in his feeds. Which I think that is the case personally. I think he is representing Jeffree in that. You've ignored all my messages and texts for months. We want to have an internet circus with an audience. No thank you, love you girl, but you can call or text me anytime. Now, the reason why Trisha held the internet circus, and you could say somewhat that this is something we've been down this road before with her crying into a camera, but if you actually watch that video, I don't know, it feels a little bit different this time round. I do feel that she's genuinely scared, especially the fact that this guy is saying that he will destroy her and that, you know, by the time that he's finished with her, she'll be anorexic, which is just like a really rank thing to say anyway. There's also been some back and forth between the two where he said that he's going to have a car waiting outside of her house. So how are you supposed to take that at the end of the day? If you're not, like, scared, then how are you supposed to take that? So in my view, it's probably the best thing that she did post this video, quite honestly. And she probably did so knowing not everyone would actually believe her in all of this. If he's speaking like this on his, like, to the world on his social media platforms, imagine what he's saying about people behind their backs. I don't know, if this one seemed a little bit all over the place, then probably because I am really annoyed about this. There's something about his video that really riles me up the wrong way. And another thing is, where the hell, I actually said this in my last video in regards to Eugenia, but I think it's even more apt here. Where the hell is Shane Dawson? Trisha took a lot of crap off people for sticking up for him throughout the course of his debacle in 2020. I think the reason why he's hiding is because he does not have a leg to stand on anymore. This whole, we know that the empath thing is just crap, like, because if he was the true empath that he says that he is, then he would rush to her side. Consequences be damned, because that's his friend, and you should look after your friends. The reason why Shane will not say anything, or at least nothing of worth, apart from I feel bad for her, is because he's in contract with Jeffree. That's the only thing that will stop him, unless he's just a really crap friend in general. Then, like, you know, contract be damned, it would just be down to public image then for him. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and as always, stay safe out there.